Hello everyone, Rurikhan here coming at you with another first impressions video, and today we're going to be taking a look at Puppeteer. Now, PlayStation Portugal actually saw fit to send me a copy of this game for me to review for you guys, so these are going to be my impressions of the game. I've actually set at two presentations for this game, one at E3 and another one at Gamescom, because basically I have a lot of appointments that are set up by PlayStation Portugal, because they've basically been really cool with me, so I like going and attending the presentations that they make. And the inspiration behind this game is actually really interesting, because basically the person who did the presentation to us, who I believe is like the lead designer or game director or whatever, one of the main reasons why he actually created this game is because he was playing video games with his son, I believe, and at some point his son got bored and he said, all these games are all the same, they never change. So he started, that was kind of like the first spark that started instigating him towards developing this particular title. And then he reminded himself of something that he had seen. I'm not sure if it was in Japan or in China, but it was this type of theater that he had seen where they constantly changed the background and the foreground and all the things in the theater. And so he came up with an idea of making a game that would be constantly changing, and that is kind of the inspiration behind Puppeteer. Now, this is all well and good, but what kind of game is it? If I had to describe it, I would say that it is somewhat of an action platformer. I mean, pretty much anyone who enjoys Little Big Planet is more than likely going to enjoy this particular title. But let me show you guys a bit of gameplay, and then I will show you a different act. This is the first act because I don't want to get too deep into the story of the title. Otherwise, I'm going to be revealing some spoilers and whatnot. So I'm going to be showing you guys the end of the first act. Each act is divided in three sections. Each of these sections lasts for about 20 minutes to 30 minutes, depending on how good you actually are and how much of a completionist you are. They usually give out an explanation. Let me see if they give you the explanation of the third act here real fast.
Had spied an old shield in the prison tower, but Tiger was hot on his heels. Where were the knight's powers? Who was this princess that had been locked up? And would Kuturo make it out of the Black Castle alive?
Kuturo is the main character, who is a child whose soul had been kidnapped from Earth by an evil tyrant lord who is Moonbear something. Tyrant Lord Moonbear. Whatever. It's a bear who basically took over the moon. So basically you're going throughout the moon, and supposedly I think we will eventually free the Moon Princess. I think that's kind of like our main goal, but obviously you also want to get your soul back, whom the moon bear stole by eating your head. So your character actually does not have its original head, as you guys will see in a couple of minutes here. We're going to be starting on curtain 3.
To Kuturo's tale.
Yes, back to Kuturo's tale. We're going to have a little bit of loading.
That even after the moon goddess was defeated and her legion was put to rout, her loyal subjects tried to resist. 4 champions, ever faithful, rose to their mistress's cause. Over a period of weeks, they concocted an elaborate plan to lead a pathetically small but equally valiant army against the Moonbear King's castle, Grizzlestein. Did it work? Well...
Interesting that that thing chose to spam the skip scenes there.
The bear shall pay the price for his crimes.
They were hopelessly outnumbered, but so desperately did they fight, so bravely did they broil, that the tyrant himself finally deigned to confront them.
That is the Moonbear
Fight
King.
well, dare I say, skillfully, but alas, that shield will not protect you from me!
And that was the end of that revolt. The Moonbear King used his dark magic to lock the 4 champions' powers away, and all would-be challengers to his throne were wiped from the face of the moon. This shield was a special one indeed, for within it still dwelled the power of the moon goddess's knight, he whose valiant struggles ended in tragedy.
Alas, poor knight. I knew he put these scratches, courtesy of the Moon Bear King. Just look what's become of the Moon Sigil. But
I'm just kind of going through this portion because it's kind of like a tutorial thing. But basically that shield now gives us the power to block.
Futuro had claimed the knight's powers.
Woohoo! Why, you done it, you sweet little muffin.
Let me see if I can actually skip the tutorial. Yes, I can. Good.
Sadly, not all the castle's puppets were having the same luck as Kuturo. Winken, Blinken, and Nod here tried to make a break for it, and got broken for their trouble. The Moonbear King's overblown guillotine was waiting to reduce all such traitors to scrap.
please, stay on your toes if you want to keep them. Looks like you need a head to get ahead. No defense is perfect. You'll find a weakness if you keep your eyes peeled.
Oh, crap. It shot me. Bastard. Try that again. Eat that, good sir.
Bravo! An eye for an eye.
Now, you might have noticed that I switched heads there for a little bit. This is actually an interesting mechanic that I would like to talk about before we proceed onwards. There are heads that you will pick up as you go through the level. Oh, what's this? Something secret? No. Nothing secret. There are heads that you will pick up as you proceed throughout the level, and then you can actually switch between them. Now, the usage for this is that in several levels, there will be portions of the level where you can use the head's special ability, which in case of the spider, basically all the head's special abilities are you press down on the D-pad, and they're going to do a special animation. But if you do that in a specific portion of the level, different things will happen depending on which head you use. I will try to make sure to tell you guys about that specific mechanic once we get there. You also have a scissor, which will come into play as mainly your attack weapon, as well as some kind of a navigational tool. Let's proceed onwards with the hamburger head, because why not? You can only have 3 heads
I'm
at
on
each
up,
time.
Taro. Colorly eclipsed. The shimmering gateway has been swiped. Oh,
We got a little bit of a
now I
reflection
remember.
puzzle going on now.
The King's brand new security system was installed here last week.
Oh, if we had that head that you guys see that's blinking over there at the top left, if we had that head, which I don't have, we could use it here and something would happen. Right now I'm just reflecting the bolts coming from the middle weapon there to destroy the smaller weapons. As you can see, you can aim where the reflection is going to land, which is basically what I'm doing. Press L1 to block, and then you can aim where you want the reflected thing that they're shooting at me end up. And then we just
Here,
use the
shimmering
yellow portal and
gateway
proceeded to the
appeared.
next level.
Kuturo could not stave off a sinking feeling that things were about to get grim.
There you are, you vexatious thief.
Now, as you can see, I can also control... Oops, I lost the head. You have to pick up heads once you lose them, otherwise you will lose a head, and heads kind of count as lives in a way. Oh, what's that? No! Damn it, we got the soul back. Die, you swine! Okay, that's not coming back. Slash you up!
Help me sharpen my
Magic is
No, thank you.
pouring out of Calabrus. Now,
There's also quick time events every now and then, which is what we're doing here, a little bit of a quick time event. Stab that tiger.
I'll get you for this. Mark my words.
I'm marking those.
well, we've reached the top of the prison towers, but where is the gateway?
So something you might have noticed is I'm also controlling the
Oh, that's
this that
right.
looks like
The
a rat
princess is being
with
held
the
here.
right stick. It's actually a cat, but whatever, it kind of looks like a rat. But you control him, and you can actually activate certain things. As you saw there, I activated that these gargoyles here, and they're going to be spewing water instead. I mean, sometimes you activate and whatever you activate is useless. Other times you activate stuff and they actually give you these yellow things. And these yellow things basically work as extra lives. Oh, damn it, I almost forgot to block. Here you have to block this thing twice to destroy that particular plant. I've already done this level once. And this is where heads are kept. Whenever you see something like this, it means that there's a different head in there. Or it might be one of the same that you already have. In this case, nope. It is one of the new heads. This head is available here because I already unlocked it. You have to first find out where the original head was, and then it kind of becomes randomly available throughout the level. So I've already unlocked this head, and this is actually used for the boss fight, which we will face in a couple of minutes. Now, as you can see, we can also use the scissors as a traveling mechanics. You can kind of climb through stuff that you can cut. It's almost like flying, but you need to have stuff that you can actually cut. You can't just like use the scissors and that's it. Here you have to avoid these lights. Oops. If you do not avoid the lights, basically what's going to happen is blades are going to appear. I can show you, as you can see. However, I am able to block, so we're fine. The shield does wear off. You guys saw the shield changing color there. Once it goes to red, it only has one more hit. So if you have to block one hit after red, you're basically SOL. Then we have another head here. Let's see what this is about. We have another guillotine head. I'll replace it with the spider head, sure. Also, if you get the same head twice, basically you get a bonus of the yellow stuff.
Was it the knight's soul within the shield, or something else stirring?
And here, as you can see, we're supposed... Oh, damn.
And he knew it was
we're supposed to use the guillotine head, so I'm going to use that.
What is it about damsels?
And as you can see, this happens. Now this thing is going to spin. I've never actually had the skull and bones, so I'm not exactly sure what happens if you get the skull and bones. If you get the yellow stuff, you obviously get yellow shards. If you get the heads, you get a bunch of heads being thrown at you. In this case, I got the heads, ended up with the skeleton head. Skeleton head's animation is also pretty cool, as you can see. It does a little bit of a dance. And the skeleton head is also used on certain other levels to unlock more stuff. Now, in terms of graphics, I think that the game looks really, really cool. It has a very nice art style. Obviously, it seems to be more intended towards a more younger audience, so to speak. But it is also very satisfying to play regardless of your age. Also, you might be thinking, so it's not that challenging. It is, trust me.
At best, she's a lady in waiting.
Kuturo was disheartened, but his sense of chivalry would not let him leave the lady behind.
Oh my gosh! Get me out of here!
Oh, we're supposed to actually use this head.
I could really go for my own kingdom.
No use moaning. A hero never leaves
You might need to give the shield
lady behind.
rest.
Chop chop! Come on!
Oops. Let me just pick up that extra head. So basically, the king's head there gave me was the head that unlocked the new head. Oh damn it! It's 3 hits. Jesus Christ. Okay, we might need a little bit of distance. There you go. 1 and 2. Perfect. And we shall save the princess.
Guess I didn't give you enough credit. You're like a hero or something, right? Questing to save the princess? Why else would you have Calabrus and the Moon Knight's shield? Well, you're about 3 feet too short and 3 hours too late. But thanks. Like, seriously.
I think we may have an incident on our hands.
I guess he was hungry.
See that fang tiger is flashing? That's a piece of the Moonstone. Without that bit of dental work, he'd be a scaredy cat and no better.
No, thank you.
Danger! High voltage! Good thing my paws don't touch the ground.
You seem upset, Tiger.
Better day keeps the dentist away.
Puppet a day. Oh, wow. I was not aware that he was going to do that attack. When I played against him earlier, he didn't do that attack at the start, so... Nope. And now, quick time event. Oh crap, I forgot. No! This one! There, using this head, and that is going to do something special for the boss.
Mess with me!
Look inside there.
Punk!
How does that make you feel, Tiger Man? I don't even know if I'm supposed to do anything. Oh, yep, quick time event. I guess the quick time event got somewhat... Oh, no, yeah. Changing angles and stuff. Oh, that's gotta hurt so much. And again, them nails were getting kind of big, don't you think so? Yep. Oh, you've done messed up now. Here's a trip to the dentist. Chop, 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 chop.
Like, oh my gosh! That was so totally gross! I'm covered in tiger slobber. Do you have any idea how much I pay already for dry cleaning? Ugh. Oh, hey! Thanks for the help. What was your name again?
Kotaro.
Kataro, huh? Right on. I'm Picarina. On behalf of the sun, let me say thank you.
Oh, my word! You found one of the moonstone shards! Most impressive. I knew I picked a winner. In fact, I think we're ready to team up in earnest. Who's this little soubrette? One of the Sun Princess's retinue. Where's your mistress?
Like, I gotta tell you, it's not like you're anybody special, am I right?
Oh, I thought. It's the tyrant! Run for your life!
Give me back my scissors! I'll chase you to the ends of the moon! This world belongs to me now! You'll never be safe, ever!
So that should give you a pretty good idea of what Puppeteer is all about. Now, as I was saying, it's actually very hard to do commentary on a game like this because it is kind of a theatrical presentation with actors and narrators,
Alas,
and
not
they're
one soul
constantly
made it safely
speaking.
back to Earth. Better luck next time.
Yeah, usually at the end of each level, you will save souls, and they will show an animation of those souls getting sent back to Earth. Now, as I was saying, it's actually really hard to do commentary whilst playing this game because of the constant voice acting, narration, and all the other stuff that's going on. So I'd like to just talk a little bit more about the game before I show you another act. But I like the feel of the game. It kind of feels like a platform. You guys could see the inspiration that I mentioned about the Chinese theater, where Chinese or Japanese, I'm not 100% sure, sorry guys, but where the foreground and background and constantly changing, even the angle change. I really like the angle changes on the bosses. I thought it was really cool. On the boss, that is, not really bosses, because I've only done that one boss. But I really liked the way that they kind of changed the perspective and show your character in a really like zoomed in perspective. I thought that was kind of cool. The animations are really, really good. The sound is very nice. It definitely feels like a theatrical presentation, and especially because like all of the actors on scene are basically puppets made of wood. So I think the sound really suits that. Something that you guys might not have known is that the High Moon Bear was complaining about the scissors. Those are the scissors that your character has because he basically stole those scissors. So the game itself has 7 acts. As you can see, we were in Act 1, which is this one. And each of these acts, I believe, is going to have 3 scenes, because if we go to Act 2, 3 curtains, whatever you want to call them. Because if we go to Act 2, basically you can see that there's 3 curtains there as well. I just didn't want the guy to start speaking to interrupt me again. Also, by using those heads, the ability of the heads, in certain locations, in certain levels, you will also unlock bonus stages. Like, I've already unlocked one, which was in Act 1. Apparently, I'm missing unlocking 2, so there's a lot of extra levels in here, apart from the levels that you already have. So, this is interesting, because I actually got to this particular bonus stage, and I instantly jumped my character to its demise, so I never actually played the bonus stage. I don't even know what it's like. Is there supposed to be sound here? I don't know what's going on. There wasn't any sound, so I'm just going to skip through that.
Kuturo had been snatched away by an enormous arachnid. But why didn't he end up as dinner? Perhaps the spider mistook Kuturo for one of her 10,000 children. Hard to keep track of all those little darlings, even with 8 eyes.
What the hell am I supposed to do? Oh, I'm supposed to bounce on the back of this one. Oh, I get it. So basically bonus stages are just to pick up a bunch of these yellow things, god damn it, and I'm dead. Well, that was one of the bonus stages. Let me also show you now another one of the acts. But before we go into that, I also wanted to show you guys the different heads that I've picked up so far, because they actually go into the detail of showing all the heads that you've collected so far throughout the game. You can only have 3 heads at once, though, bear that in mind. Oh wow, there's like a bunch of heads for each act. So on Act 2, I've only just picked up this one. It shows you the story. A hollow carp-shaped streamer. Whatever you do, don't look at it head on. Lol. Either way, you can actually do the head action as well. Oh, this is a funny one. And then if we go into Act 1, we have all these other heads that I've already picked up. I've picked up the guillotine, this thing, whatever this is, the iron ball, the weapon of a brave warrior who rebelled against the Moon Bear King. And then there's the hamburger head, which I picked up when I was in the kitchen level. And there's this, which is the Picarina, top-billed performer whose winsome turns as a child prodigy put the magical theater on the map and saved it from bankruptcy. Okay. And as you can see the head action there. But yeah, you get all these heads that you can find. There's also like secret heads and whatnot, and you have to really do proper exploration throughout the levels to actually get those extra heads. But now let me show you what a completely different act would look like by taking a look at Act 2, Curtain 1.
Let us continue our adventure. At long last, Kuturo and his new friend Picarina.
Oh yeah, I'm actually going to skip through this scene because this scene is like 10 minutes long, and I don't want to like reveal too much of the story anyways. We're just going to go straight into the level so that you guys can see like the different theme that they're putting on this particular level, because the other theme was like Dark Castle and stuff like that. You guys could probably tell. This one is more foresty, so to speak, jungle themed even. Oh, we start with a bat head.
Kuturo had taken the Moon Witch plunge, and now he found himself in a secluded grove in the Moonwood.
That hag is such a... Ugh. How are we gonna find one lousy rodent in a place this big?
I love this forest. One gullible woodland creature after the other.
What's going on?
A splash of purple later, and the quiet, unassuming grove had transformed into a gloomy, reeking landscape of evil, dark horribleness.
Once I darkify the Moonwood and offer it to the Moon Bear King as a tribute, I will be on Easily Street.
So that's who did this. General Rat.
Now I'm kind of just running through the level, not really paying that much attention to picking up all the yellow things. as well as the stuff in the background that you should be using.
Bamboo generally tend to be upright citizens, but these stalks have grown fangs and wanted to chow down on Putterer. If I might share a bit of moon lore, have you heard this one? Once upon a time, there was a lineage of radiant moon princesses who began their lives as tiny babies inside bamboo stalks. But then, one of the princess's souls had a little mishap and wound up in a bamboo stalk on Earth by accident. Sort
Oops,
of the
I
opposite
lost a
of
head.
young Kutaro here.
Forget about Kataro. How can you bring up radiant princesses and not mention me? Do your job, please.
There's also the...
Dare you question your narrator? I'm omniscient.
If you know everything, then you know who I am. Or wait, are you saving that for a surprise? Whatever. So what happened to the bamboo babe who got stranded on Earth?
Oops.
Things worked out, of course, as they do in all modern sanitized fairy tales. The princess made it home to the moon and lived happily ever after. The question now is whether Kutaro's story will be as kind to him.
There's also this thing where if you make the picture of a butterfly by stopping these things at the correct time, you get, I'm not sure exactly what kind of a bonus you get, but it's actually surprisingly challenging. Especially if you're doing commentary at the same time. It's such a pain in the ass to actually concentrate on it. Basically, you have to click it exactly when the purple is there. So you kind of got to get yourself into a rhythm of knowing exactly when the purple is there. And I just missed that one, which makes this whole damn thing useless. Either way, let's proceed onward to the level, and let's pay attention. And I've lost another head, leaving me only with... Oh, actually leaving me with absolutely nothing. I lost all my heads. I do have a life, though. That actually hadn't happened to me before. Oh, let's pick up another head, because why the hell not?
If
Oh,
I
damn
might
it, it's the
share a
same.
bit of moon lore, have you heard this one?
And
Once
here
upon
we
a
go,
time,
once again,
there
with the
was a
narrator
lineage
going.
of radiant moon princesses who began their lives as tiny babies inside bamboo stalks. But then, one of the princess's souls had a little mishap and wound up in a bamboo stalk on Earth by accident. Sort of the opposite of
Holy
young
Benji.
Kutaro here.
It looks like that caterpillar we saw went to town on these bamboo stalks.
But yeah, incredibly hard to do commentary over this particular title.
A Koinobori streamer? And is that a panda? It's playing with the bamboo. That's so adorable. Hey look! Bamboo shoot! Whoa! Look at that thing grow! Another Koinobori! This one's red.
Koinobori are an old tradition representing the carp as he swims his way up the waterfall to become a dragon. They're symbols of growing up healthy and strong.
I know that, but who put them up?
Oh, let's not get mired in details. Aren't you in a hurry?
So, is this big panda the other fella's mother, or what?
Rat's purple goo had already fouled up the Moonwood's pristine water supply, transforming the local carp into ferocious demon fish who took none too kindly to trespassers.
Hey, you don't suppose the rat is
Forgot
hiding
to
out
block.
upriver at the top of the waterfall?
The hell's that? Oh, damn it. Forgot to block again. Good job. That's what I get for not paying attention. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is Puppeteer. By now you probably get a good idea of what the game's all about. In its essence, I feel that the game is more of a platformer than anything else. But its unique presentation kind of gives it a unique feel as you're going through the game. As well as its constantly evolving mechanics, because you're basically doing new stuff all the time, which was kind of the
Arrived at a
objective of
bridge
the
that
title.
arched a truly impressive waterfall.
Holy cascade! Do we really have to climb this thing?
Well, I would if I could. Oh, there we go.
Keep climbing and don't look down!
Yeah, I'm scared of heights too. I'm freeing souls. These souls are going to show up at the end of the level. Ah! Almost threw myself off the screen. Oh, look at that. It'd be so cool if I could get that specific thing there. There we go. Oh, it looks like there's a bunch of fish trying to get up here as well. Die, bastards, die! Release thy souls for more the children's of earth! Children's? Children of earth, Rurikhan. Oh, that fish.
Look out! Flying fish!
Why must they fly? Whoa, 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 whoa! Uh-oh. Yep, that went a little bit too fast. But anyways, as I was saying, this is Puppeteer, ladies and gentlemen. By now you should have a pretty good idea of whether you like the title or not. Basically, if you like Little Big Planet, you will for sure enjoy this particular title, but it is a very different title, as you guys could probably tell. But in its essence, I still feel that it is a platformer. You can also get, by the way, you can also play 2 players, and one of the players gets to control the fairy thing that you guys see next to me. So that's another experience that you can have with the title, if you so desire. But it does pose a little bit of a challenge. I mean, not too much of a challenge, just I just happen to suck at platformers by design. Come on, pick it up. Go. But it's not just one of those titles that you're like, oh, I'm going to have a super easy time doing this and not.
Here
Oh, look,
comes
another
the
head.
kahuna.
Kahuna? The hell? I wonder if that's the boss of this level.
Wow.
He is definitely
Almost
big.
like pink snow. Is this cool for the streamers?
Another head. Ooh. Cool for the streamers?
Check out the cherry tree. And it's in full bloom. This is awesome.
Oh yeah, the crowd also reacts to you playing the game.
Dying far as you can see.
Darn that rat. He ruins everything.
Aw,
Before
filthy
their very
rat.
eyes, General Rat transformed the cherry tree into a baleful twist of briars.
As you can see, this requires a head that I do not have. I need to shoot this thing twice, so I probably need a little bit of distance, like so. There we go. Where are you running? Where are you running, bro? Anyways, that is going to be it for this video, ladies and gentlemen. As per usual, leave me your comments and feedback, all that kinds of good stuff. And I will see you guys in the next one. Ow! Damn you. Oh, crap, I don't have shield. No! Block it, block it. Kill it! There you go. Thank you for watching. Peace out.